Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Severance. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of season 2 of Severance. In the last episode, look, both versions of Irving I absolutely adore. Bert's innie is amazing. Bert's outie, sus. Totally sus. And even Fields, I will say that too, is that I think Fields not only is very jealous of Bert and Irving and what they had when they were in Lumen, but I also feel like there's something else that's going on in Bert and his relationship that is leading him to drink heavily and kind of sabotage this conversation a little bit that he's trying to have with Bert. Whether it was past cheating, whether it was, multiple things that have occurred, but the fact that they had gone to church and there happened to be a sermon that day about severance, I feel like Fields might have set that up. In order to somehow, I don't know, get Bert to decide that maybe he needs to go through this procedure so that there is something that he needs to atone for. And so I feel like Fields is a little sus in himself, but I definitely feel like Bert has history with Lumen that is greater than Severance. Whether he was, somebody high up, whether he was I don't want to say the Drummond guy, because I don't really know what Drummond does. But he could be a former Milchek type of personality where he, kind of went up in the ranks and kind of maybe he was a good friend of James Egan. There's some things that definitely their timelines didn't match up. Their stories were conflicting. Fields had said it was 10 years, or he said 20 years. And then Bert tried to say it was only 10 years. And then Irving's just actually, Lumen's only been doing Severance for 12 years that we know of, right? So that whole thing, Christopher Walken's face, they knew what they were doing when they hired Christopher Walken. Of course, he's not going to play some nice, lovely man who loves paintings and falls in love on the severed floor. Of course, he's going to be a guy who probably has killed people, committed crimes, and the fact that they had the flames of hell behind him and Shadow and that look that he gave Irving before he closed the door is either I feel it on the outside, I felt what he felt on the inside, but there's so many complications here. Now I'm going to have to kill you, Irving. I don't know what that was about, but I hated that look. I want to love Bert so badly. And I love Irving. Like I said, both versions of Irving are absolutely amazing. I love Annie Mark and I want to kick Outie Mark's ass sometimes, but I think overall he's a good person. Helena want to wring her damn neck. She assaulted him. And then she did that weird flirty thing at the restaurant and she followed him. And then she on purpose said Hannah instead of Gemma, trying to trigger something. She's if I say Hannah, which is close to Helly, maybe it'll trigger something. And he's Gemma was my wife. And so I think she realizes that he doesn't have any memory of her, and I like both Dylans. I do like Annie Dylan more because he's very free and open with how he feels. And it looks Outie Dylan is going through something and I would like for him to get help. I don't want Annie Dylan to keep pushing Gretchen to do something that's not. I mean, is it cheating if it's with the same body? I don't know. That is such a philosophical question. Do they feel like they're different people? Then yes, it's probably cheating, right? Or is that remind her of somebody that she used to know? And it's that same person that she sees every night when she goes home, but she never gets that response from him anymore. So there's all these questions that this show has created. And whether I love an Innie or I love an Outie, sometimes they're incredibly different. And then you see those things that are exactly the same. And I feel Bert and Irving have this chemistry. They have this electricity that is between them. And, you don't hire John Noble just to have him drink wine and be drunk and jealous at dinner. So I'm sure Fields has a bigger part to play in all of this. And I'd like to know what his history is with Lumina as well, because like I said, I feel like he set up the sermon to actually have Bert there to like get everything going. A lot of people are saying Bert was never severed. I don't know if that's true. I think Bert was definitely severed. I think that like that the story of him like trying to like save his innie to go to heaven is something that he did specifically for Fields, not necessarily that he even believes it. And I've never seen The Big Lebowski, so if you saw the little thing that Xander inserted of John Turturro licking a bowling ball, I had no idea what that even meant. So now check one more movie down that I need to watch. But I'm really curious to see where this episode's going, because we had Milchek, who, like, oh my gosh, milkshake baby. He was having a time. I really feel like at some point in his childhood, he was told that he was too much, or like, or he was told repeatedly to grow up and you have to be more mature and you have to use bigger words and blah, blah, blah. And like him saying like, grow up to himself in the mirror was so heartbreaking, because it's either him trying to tell himself to change, or it's reminding himself of a period of time in which he experienced that as well. And Milchek's going through it. I think he is going to rebel. And I look forward to the day that Milchek is on our side, because I love Trammell so much. I'm terrified of Milchek, but I also love him. And he's just an outie. I wonder what any milkshake would look like, what he would be like. I think we'd get like Defiant Jazz Milchek all the time. You know, he'd just be like loving life and grooving around. I don't even know what that was, but like that's what I think of, is him doing that little dance. And he was so hot in that turtleneck doing that dance, those lights flashing. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But he did have another moment with Natalie where he's just like, hey. Weird, right? Felt odd, right? And she's just kind of like painfully trying not to say anything, because she's got like the direct line to God, whoever that is in the boardroom. I don't know. Is it James Egan? Is it a computer? Is it the goats? I don't know. What happened to the goats? What happened to the mammalians nurturable? I need Gwendolyn Christie. I need to know what's happening with the goats and the goat people. And it's funny because somebody on Discord was just like, called like the baby goats kids, because that's what you call a baby goat. And then I just, Irving saying like, hey kids, what's for dinner? And like, then I'm just like thinking like, oh my God, they're children. Like those are like severed, whatever, chips inside of goat brains. Like, I don't know. The way that this show like can make you have so many damn theories, and they could be 1,000% wrong, but it's so fun to think of what it could do and where it could go. I don't know. But the end of the episode was terrifying, because Mark, with reintegration, he collapsed right after Ragabi stuck a needle in his damn brain in the basement. Not the best place to do that. Not the best person to do that. Not the best time to do that. After he just had this run-in with Helena Egan, and she did that weird flirty thing. I don't know what to think of Helena. I don't know if she didn't know any better to like not sleep with somebody and say who you were, and like the deception around that. Like, I just don't know if she's an idiot and she doesn't know that, because she said she's never taken anyone home to dad. So maybe she's never been involved with anybody before. She's never felt love. She's never had a physical connection. I don't know. It doesn't excuse it, but like she could be absolutely stupid. I doubt it, because she doesn't strike me as dumb. And where the hell is Cobell? I know everyone's going to be like, I've got a fever. What I need is more cowbell. But anyway, so there's so many things we have to connect. We have to like make sure Mark's okay. Devin now has met Ragabi. So there's, I almost forgot about Rickon. How do you forget about Rickon? Because there's so much happening. There's so much story. I can't wait. So guys, I'm not gonna waste any more time with all my theories. Let's just prove myself wrong and move on, because whatever they wrote, whatever, is much better. So let's go. Who is this? Is this a flashback? Is this Gemma? Oh my God. Oh, it is! I want to know what outie Gemma was like. Besides stunningly beautiful, it's so annoying. Anyway, bone structure on her is just insane. Mark taking care of himself. My God.
What do you got there?
Themes of religious conversion in Tolstoy's The Death of Ivan Ilyich.
Oh my God, spoiler alert.
So intense.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Wait, is this when they first met?
Gemma.
This is when they first met.
Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
You too.
Okay, I don't typically think Adam Scott's that attractive, but he's really attractive right there. It's the beard. I love a man in a beard. Except Rickon. Anyway. Is this the testing floor? That's making me queasy.
Gemma.
Not on the testing floor then. Okay. Did she have cancer or something? Was she sick? Fertility stuff maybe? Because they were talking about having a baby and it wasn't happening.
It's what he wants.
What he wants is to know whether Gemma's alive or not. Please don't mess with me.
She is alive.
Oh, God, I love Devin so much. She's such a fierce woman. Boy, does she love her brother and her sister-in-law. So, the lady taking the blood called Gemma, so that wasn't her on the testing floor. Because she said, Gemma, where did you go? So obviously Gemma was thinking about something else. They were talking about having children at some point. So maybe she was having blood tests done to see if she could get pregnant. I don't know. It was so nice to see them meet. Let me get the tissues ready because I feel like this is going to be a fucking mess of an episode. No, wait. Lumen. Maybe Lumen was doing tests on her and then had her fake her own death.
You've eaten today, honey? Yes.
What is happening?
Done your reading? 50 pages?
And I forget who this actress's name is, but I like her a lot.
How many rooms today? 6.
What does that mean? Is she Gemma down here? Is she like a full-time person? But like she gets to be Gemma when she's not being Miss Casey?
Shit.
What is happening? Oh my God, this show never fails to surprise me. I can never tell you where it's going. Because she's not dressed like Miss Casey Allentown. Cairns? Oh my God, is she going to Cold Harbor? Did she volunteer for this? Wellington, okay. Well, she said 6 rooms. The last one might be Cold Harbor for all I know. Is she Miss Casey? When... Okay, it's dentist time. I'm gonna critique the shit out of this guy, but... The Edmund Fitzgerald, like, I don't know what it all means. Is it Fields?
There she is.
No. Okay.
But it's been 6 weeks.
What a creepy dentist.
I was just here.
I know. Nobody likes the dentist. I should have been an accountant like my mom wanted.
Yeah, but you're perfectly creepy for a dentist. Yeah, look at you.
Please, have a seat.
I don't know who did his makeup, but it's phenomenal. The darkness in the eyes. So she was just here? Yeah, gotta get those loops on.
Excellent.
Better to see you with.
Now,
Oh, God.
let's see how we're doing. Open wide, please.
But why? But what? What was that, though? Why? She must have had something done.
How long was I in there?
2 hours.
She have a root canal? Wellington, dentist. Check. Cold Harbor! What does it all mean? Did she volunteer for this? She being held captive? Wake up. Wake up. Oh. Whoa! How did they make him look so damn attractive? I know I'm stuck on that, and that's not the point, but he looks so handsome!
Hey.
That's what he looks like when he takes care of himself.
Oh, bless you.
Excuse me.
That was fun last night.
Oh, what'd you guys do? Meh?
Oh.
What is...
It's an ant farm.
That's what I thought it was.
Last night you said you liked ants, so.
I said I like plants.
Oop.
Plants.
Mildly listening.
I love farms.
Oh, good. So fucking behind.
I'm not even here.
Oh, you're not here? What are you doing?
What do you think she's doing? Pay attention to her.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, you know, it's on sale.
No pressure.
I happen to be quite handy.
No, you're not.
What? How dare you?
Handsy.
Handsy.
Oh, all right. Maybe I'm kind of handsy.
They're so cute. I love seeing Mark happy, like genuinely happy. Not like any Mark happy, just like happy. That makes me so sad.
Fine, there were a few boulders.
Boulders?
Oh.
Babe, come on. It was like the death zone of Everest.
Like Chomolungma.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any frozen bodies?
No, I looked.
I looked. I love Devin.
The two of us, it will be a grand adventure.
I feel like we spend a lot of time together.
Not enough.
Really?
Are you not drinking?
What are we gonna do after?
You can purify your urine.
Oh, fuck right off.
Why would I do that?
Did she get pregnant?
Wonder of it.
Oh no. Did they miscarry? Wow. What a transition. I don't know who's directing this episode, but kudos. Is there blood going down her leg?
You okay? Maybe.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Miss Casey.
I'm here to observe Heliar. Miss Cobell's orders. I'm to watch her for signs of sadness.
Whiplash. Utter
And
fucking
verbally
whiplash.
encourage her to forego further substance.
So is she different innies? Like, is she not always Miss Casey? Is that what I'm getting from that? This is so crazy.
Are the
So
severance
wait.
barriers holding?
Yes, the technology is working.
Are those like the other innies that were out?
You like her.
She's fond of me too, of course.
Didn't she try and break your fingers?
Feisty. What? I don't understand what's happening, but I'm fascinated by it and frustrated by it. Hey. Was that the dentist? Going to a fertility doctor and actually seeing a kid in there has got to be painful. If that's what's even happening. She could be going to the dentist.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry.
Heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. Anyone who has to go through fertility stuff like that is just heartbreaking when they can't. What are they doing with her? That's probably why she loved being out with all of them and Macrodata, is because she actually got out. She wasn't in a room. She was with people.
I'll write you a thank you note.
Hate writing thank you notes. It's the final step. And, you know, there's a kid just out there just waiting for us. Just gotta reach out and grab her. Right?
Grab her.
What if it doesn't work?
Turn around and bend over.
So saying the room where we saw Drummond, that looked like the other Audis, right? Or the other innies that were out with them in the forest? You're a creepy dude.
Which room caused your mouth to hurt?
The first one.
Wellington.
Wellington. How many rooms did you visit today?
The talking with a smile is creepy. It really is.
The Billings room, the Lucknow room, St. Pierre, Cairns, Zurich, and
The Wellington room.
the Wellington.
Okay, not Cold Harbor today.
Did you exit any of the rooms feeling despair, fervor, gaiety?
Is he an Egan?
There's only one room I haven't been to yet, and today it had a name on it.
Cold Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens once I've been in all the rooms?
Reprogrammed? Did they give her a baby?
You will see the world again, and the world will see you.
So Mark
So-
reintegrating could sabotage.
See, Mark?
Mark will benefit from the world you're siring. Kier will take away all his pain, just as Kier has taken away yours.
She did this so she could have a baby.
Can you please just talk like a normal person?
Good night, Gemma. Dream sweet.
But if Mark reintegrates and he can't connect again, he can't finish Cold Harbor, so then he can't bring her back. Fucking twisted. So did she have to fake her death? Obviously she had to fake her death, but like, for a baby?
This is how you get Gemma out.
Really? This? Because this looks like how you killed my brother.
Yeah, fair.
You two are definitely related.
It frustrates the hell out of you, Ragabi, which I love, because I don't trust Ragabi 100%. Or even 50%.
I could call her.
Who?
Harmony Cobell.
She's Lumen through and through. She was raised by them. She's a soldier.
I have custody of his brain now. You don't. I'm calling her.
I don't know, Devin. I trust you, but girl, like... I mean, I want to know what Cobell's up to, because I think she's really important.
Well, then I can't be a part of this.
No, no, no. I can't do this without you. What do I do if he wakes up?
Do not call that woman.
Oh my God.
Don't call her.
Hey. Mark, what are you trying to say?
Oh, the title of the episode.
Chikhai Bardo.
Chikhai Bardo?
It looks like two guys fighting.
Oh, it's the card that Dylan had.
Why are you wasting your time with this?
Oh.
Why are you
Check that
being an
attitude.
asshole?
Not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
She can waste her time with whatever she wants.
Tell me how I'm feeling.
I have no idea how you're feeling.
Like shit.
So let's stop.
That's not what she wants, though. A little empathy, Mark. Jesus. Imagine your body can't do something that's a basic function of biology. and how hard that is to reconcile that your body is broken and can't do it. Have a little bit of empathy. I mean, how long has it been? Like a year and a half, 2 years since she died? Oh, that is some hair.
It's okay. This is perfectly normal.
Is it? It's the dentist again.
Bon appetit. Can I get you anything else?
Coffee. Another cologne.
You know what? Keep beating that guy up. I think he deserves it.
When he's done, you're gonna have to say goodbye to her.
I'm aware.
Are you? Oh, wow.
Fakir.
The hell was that? Little cakes?
Fakir.
He's so weird. And why is he involved in every room?
Why are you wearing that stupid sweater?
Good question.
Dear Mr. Tisdale, I cannot thank you enough for the thoughtful Christmas gift this year.
I don't like that she is in a robe.
An electric grouter.
Electric grouter.
We look forward to the many happy
Uh-oh.
memories.
What is going
Come on now, sweetheart. It's the last one.
on? I hate him. I hate him so much.
Nothing says Christmas like grouting.
It's actually a decrouter, but close enough.
Yeah, same, Gemma.
How much longer do I have to do this?
Christmas has a funny way of coming back around each year.
I think she's gonna kill you with that pen.
It's always Christmas.
Just take it, stab him in the throat, and run. She's being held captive by him, and he is fucking creepy.
I love you.
Ew.
Oop. I said, I love you.
I love you too.
Seemed very sincere. Did that mean anything to you, creepo? He doesn't want to let her go. I'll be seeing you. Is this the night? Oh, Mark. Testing floor. Who's this? Creepy doctor? Creepy dude? I don't even think he's a doctor.
How are you feeling?
My hand hurts.
What room caused your hand to hurt?
I don't know what the point of it is.
Allentown.
Just that, like, she doesn't remember what happens during the room? Is that what it is?
I want to go home.
Your husband remarried last year,
He did not, you liar.
and he has a daughter now.
No, he doesn't! Oh, my God.
I don't believe you.
Good for you. Don't.
You've been gone a long time, Gemma. He's moved on.
I hate
Maybe
you.
you've moved on too.
With you, I'm sure you're hoping.
Maybe you felt things behind those doors you never felt with Mark. Or maybe I've seen it.
Creepy bastard.
The death of Ivan Ilyich. Let me guess. He dies at the end.
Good for you! You might want to cut off a finger just in case they need the blood. I 100% would be able to escape captivity because I'd do whatever it takes. Pluck out an eye, retina scan, that's me. Oh, are you gonna go to Cold Harbor? Oh, girl. Yeah, that way, that way, that way. Did you at least tie him up? This is so cool how that's lit. Oh God, Gemma.
Gemma!
Go, 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 go! I don't know what happens when you get out.
Gemma! Stop! Gemma!
Oh, shit! Does it turn her into Miss Casey? Ah, damn it! Frickin' chip in her head.
I could stay.
No, you should probably go. I mean, this thing's gotta be in tonight anyway, so.
Okay. Did you get the Denali thing I sent?
No, I'll look at it. I'll check it out.
Like a trip
All right,
to
well,
Denali?
I'll be back at like 10.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I love you.
Say I love you.
I said.
Oh, no, I love you too, and I'm sorry.
Bye.
See ya.
Although I'm more like Mark. Sometimes I don't hear things, and my husband will just stand there, and I'll be like, what'd I miss? Maybe she'll go to the Mammalians Nurturable, and they'll be like, Miss Casey, it's you. Or she'll see Felicia. Maybe Dylan will have found the door by then. Oh, it's Milchek.
Miss Casey, your Audi came in for a public art exhibition and found herself in the wrong elevator.
Oh,
This sucks.
how long have I been?
If you wouldn't mind turning around and heading back in, it would be greatly appreciated.
God damn it!
On you go.
Just charge at him. What's he gonna do? Punch you? Probably it's Milchek. I don't know. Probably do like some crazy move like headlock because he's all suave and whatnot.
Where's...
Thank you, Miss Casey.
Damn it! I'm kind of just... Oh, I have to calm down. I want her out! Hopefully she changes back, sees the nurse, punches her in the face, and heads back up. He's gonna get the phone call about the accident. Or it's gonna be a police officer. Punch her! Kick her! Make her snoot bleed. Come on, just do something. I think that's everybody's worst fear. 'Cause you gotta know.
Mark. Careful. Easy.
Innie or outie, Mark? Who do we have? Good job, Jessica. Oh, I'm so glad that the screen minimized and I got to see Ted Lasso because immediately that smile makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, let's talk about it because I need therapy right now. Oh. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I have some coping chocolate. I need chocolate, and I will go and grab my husband's butt. Those two things generally make me feel better. Thank you, Ritz-Carlton Fukuoka. Okay. Gemma's still alive. I think she faked her death so she could get pregnant, and she worked out a deal with Lumen because that doctor was in the office that they were at. So, like, he does something. He's not a dentist, but fertility or something, and he saw something special in her. He had a crush on her. He is creepy AF. Great job, whatever your name is. I'm so happy it's not Fields. A lot of people are like, the dentist is Fields. Very happy that that's not the case, but ew. And like, what is Gemma doing? Like what is going to all these rooms and experiencing all these things? It's like, if you experience extreme pain, whether it's your mouth or it's your hand or you're being worn out here and doing this, and like, because she was wearing like a workout outfit, so like maybe they were like making her work out, like maybe all of these things just make her experience something physical, and then to see if she can remember it through the severance procedure, and then they will give her a baby. I know a lot of people thought that Miss Wong is Gemma and Mark's child. Not every Asian person is related, but I definitely, oh gosh, the babies thing. I thought it was going to be Helena was pregnant, or Helly, depending on how we look at it, and which Mark may have been successful. But like, I think it's like dreaming about babies and dreaming about the future, and like how haunting that is for Gemma to have gone through a miscarriage and not be able to carry a baby, and like how upsetting that is. You know, I know so many people that have experienced infertility and have had to go through treatments, and just, you know, and they've experienced miscarriages leading up to it, and how they're almost terrified to even try to get pregnant again because, one, they don't want to re-experience it, but two, again, what if it's a failure? And you feel like a failure as a woman and as a human to not be able to reproduce. And I can't even imagine. I've never wanted children, and like, it still breaks my heart for people who do. Like, there is something that like they just want to be able to do so badly and they can't. And I could imagine somebody going to a far depth, to like going to an extreme to be able to do that if the opportunity had presented itself. Seeing them meet. And I know I kept saying that like Adam Scott was so attractive. Like, he was taking care of himself. He was healthy. He was intelligent. Like he was like being like a professor. That is, I love me some of that shit, right? Oh, seeing them happy and all of the flashes, and then even with like Rickon without the beard, which was very, very, very odd. It's so funny because I was like, I love a beard except for Rickon's, and then he didn't have it. And I was like, oh, shit. Like seeing how happy they were, and like just, you know, like, I don't know if him not being empathetic about her going through fertility treatments, like stabbing yourself repeatedly with hormones and what that does to your body. Hormones suck as it is. You know, every 28 days we experience just like all sorts of roller coasters of emotions and feelings. And a lot of them are internal that you guys would never even know about. But like, it's so hard. And then when you're going through that and you're still not able to produce the thing that you're trying, like you're not able to reach this goal, you know, you feel like a failure on so many different levels. And him not extending empathy in that, and him just saying like, well, then we'll stop. And it's like, I don't think you realize how important it is to her. It's not just having a baby. You know, like there's so many more things that are deeply in there. And I don't know if that drove her to want to do something drastic. You know, him saying like, there's, you know, a baby out there that's waiting for us, and, you know, we just got to find her. It was so sweet. And you can just see how it was wearing on him going through it and not being able to like do anything. You know, he's completely out of control out of the entire situation. And like, I empathize with him in that. But, you know, infertility is something that really does tear couples apart. Now, the cops showing up to the door, I think is every spouse's worst nightmare to ever experience, seeing that. Because you're like, I know once I open that door, my life will forever be different. Once I hear the information that these police officers are going to tell me, my life will forever have changed. And seeing how much he loved her and how much she loved him, and like the wonderful like bond that they had, and like just, I can see how devastating it was to Mark and how desperate he was to go through the procedure. Now, because we saw Fields somehow get a sermon to get Bert to be severed, like, was there something that like she was able to introduce him to like was that what the Denali thing was? You know, that like she's like the information that I left you. You know, the cards that she had about like, you know, the fighting and, you know, is it like the innie and the outie fighting? Is that what she saw? Because that was the cards that they were producing in O&D. You know, like was she preparing for this ultimate thing from Lumen? You know, like were they like giving her like tests? This was a very stressful, emotional episode. And to see the different innies that she was, because it's not all Miss Casey. It's multiple different people. Every room that she goes into, she's a different person. Like, that's extreme. And I don't know what their end game is and why they need Mark. And then they have like MDR, and then they have like the other MDR of like the little like creepy doppelgangers. At least that's what it looked like to me. And like Drummond is overlooking that, and like the creepy doctor, I can't get over it. Like I wanted him to get punched in the face, and she hit him with the chair, and it was very satisfying. And I was like, beat the nurse up, you know, take a run at Milchek. But like when she gets up to the fucking severed floor, she's Miss Casey, who is just a sweet little peach. I'm frustrated. I don't trust Ragabi. But I 100% agree that we do not need to call Miss Cobell. I don't know if she'd be able to find her way back into the higher ranks at Lumen. She ran away. She got scared. I don't know if she has been severed and has gone through what Gemma's gone through, maybe like for her mom, and it was unsuccessful. Like, and that's why she like wants to like Cold Harbor to succeed. So like it's possible in the future to help people. I don't know, but I don't know if she wants it to succeed or not, because she was like telling Mark, like get out of there, get away from them. And then, you know, she's trying to like stop all the innies from blowing up Lumen. You know, like I don't know what the hell's going on with Cobell, but I don't trust Ragabi, and I don't trust Cobell. And Devin taking care of Mark. I love the relationship that they have. She loves her brother, and she was going to do whatever she could. I mean, I would have threatened Ragabi with the police. Like, hey, I'm going to let them know that you did this to him. And you know, I'm going to knock your ass out, and I'm going to call the police. I'm like, stick a pin in his eye and retina scan and cut off his finger. Believe me, if I'm ever held captive, I will die trying to get away. So don't worry about me. Someone's going to get hurt. It might be me, but it will also be somebody else. Oh, she was so close. I'm so happy that like Gemma is still alive. She remembers Mark, and that doctor saying Mark got remarried. Mark has a daughter, and she doesn't believe it. I wouldn't either. I don't think my husband would either. Ah! A nice slow death for that man. It's a fictional world. I can wish for these things. But you know, Dr. Mengele, a little bit. Yeah, he's doing all sorts of tests on her, making her write thank you cards until her hand hurts, poking at her tooth until it hurts. I don't know what else is going on in some of those other rooms, but I'd like to. And like, she's never been in Cold Harbor, and it finally had a name, and they're at 96%. And I don't know if Mark reintegrating is going to fuck that up and make it to where she doesn't get to leave, because does she get to leave at the end of it, or is she dead? You know what I mean? Like, do they keep their promise, or is she like gonzo? Because Drummond said once Cold Harbor is completed, you'll never see her again. Is that like, we're shipping you off to, what was it, Salt's Neck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, does she get to leave? I don't think so, because somebody coming back from the dead isn't really something you can erase. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think she actually gets to go back to Mark. But like, does him reintegrating sabotage Cold Harbor, therefore it's never a success, and then she gets shipped off anyway? Like what happens when Cold Harbor is finished? Can Mark do that being reintegrated? Did he sabotage his only way to see Gemma again, or are we being duped with that? My God, this show is so freaking good. This episode was fucking wild and I loved it. I don't ever want to see that other doctor again, but I know I'm going to see him again. I just don't know when. But my God, we got a whole Gemma episode and it was phenomenal. Great job. I don't know if her name is Deacon Lockman? Deacon Lockman? All I know is she is stunning. The bone structure is bone structuring, and I absolutely love Gemma and Mark, and I want them back together for forever. And I love Heliar, and I don't think any Mark and any Helly like have a future, but like Mark and Gemma might. But guys, I'm like, I know I have to wrap this up. If you would like to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. And like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? What did you think of Gemma being alive? What do you think about Gemma going through all of this? Is it because they promised her a baby at the end of this? I'm sure they did. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if when it's done, she actually gets to leave. I don't think she gets reunited with Mark because they're very much not clear on the answers that they give. They said, you know, Mark, I don't know if it like erases them and then they start fresh and it's as though they never happened, or maybe it's, you know, meet me in Montauk and they remember each other. Sorry. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is one of my favorite movies, and the fact that this is adjacent. Yeah, and also Fringe. My God, if you haven't watched Fringe, John Noble is fantastic in that. And if you've watched The Last of Us, oh shoot, I forgot her name. She plays Olivia on the show. I see her. Anna Torv. And of course, Joshua Jackson. They are all phenomenal in that. And it is kind of adjacent to this as well. So if you like this, you will love Fringe. Oh my God. I can't wait for next week. I can't believe we have to wait a whole nother week. But what's great is that I didn't realize that there were 12 episodes this season. I was listening to the podcast this week and they were like, oh, we're talking about episode 6. We're halfway through the season. And I was like, there's 12 episodes? Huh. Phenomenal. I cannot wait. Like the second half of this season is going to be bonkers. It's going to be insane and I am here for it. So guys, come back here for the next episode. Give me all your theories in the comments. All your Bert theories, all your Fields theories, all of your Gemma theories, because now run amok, I'm sure. But like, and even Ragabi, something's not quite right with her. And I don't know what it is. I don't trust her. She's got an ulterior motive and it's not just for Gemma. It's got to be something else. And she doesn't tell the whole truth, just what she feels like she needs to say. And it's irritating. It's irritating AF. Yeah. Anyway, come back here for the next episode, guys. I'm going to be losing my mind. I'm going to go make my husband watch this episode and I'm going to get his theories. So come back here for the next one. I'll let you know what he thinks. I'll let you know what I think. It probably will influence my next opening. But anyway, guys, come back here for the next one. In the meantime, I'll see ya. My God.